Hello, everybody! Today, I will show you how, by using an A-tier programming language, C#, we can create a S-tier programming language compiler, Brainfck, and turn this code into the output. So let's start. First, we need to create an array of bytes of size 30,000 and call it buffer. This is how the buffer looks. Soon we will be able to change bytes value and move the pointer. Then we create an index of type int which will represent the pointer. By increasing or decreasing the index, we will be able to refer to different cells in buffer. When a code starts, we read the .bf file and store the text value from it in the variable. After that, we call compile method and pass the code value into it. Now let's look into compile method. By using a for loop, we loop through each character in the input value. In each iteration, we call the proceed token method and pass a reference to an I variable and pass the input code. Let's move to the proceed token method. First, we get a character from the code input by the index. Then by using switch case, we will check what exactly is this token. In case it is a more than sign, we will increase the index value by 1. If token is less than sign, then we will decrease the index value by 1. If token is plus sign, we will increase the value of the cell in buffer array. If token is minus sign, we will decrease the value of the cell in buffer array. If it is a dot, we convert the cell value to a char and log it to the console. If it is a comma, we accept 1 byte of input, storing its value in the byte at the data pointer. If it is an open bracket, we call a start loop method. If it is a close bracket, we call a close loop method. Now let's look at the close loop first. As you can see, there is a private variable for brackets count. Don't miss that part. First, we have to check if the value of cell is not 0, so we can loop. Then we increase the brackets count variable. Then by using a while loop, we need to find the start of the loop. Each iteration, we will decrease the I value so it will be possible to loop after we find a start. If we find another close bracket on the way, we increase the brackets count variable. And if we find an open bracket, we decrease it. Now let's look at the open loop. If the cell value is not 0, we increase the brackets count variable, and then find the end of the loop. It is almost the same as in close loop, but here we increase the I value, increase the value of brackets if there is another open bracket, and decrease it if it is close bracket. If the cell value is not 0, then the program will ignore the open bracket, and it will just go until the close bracket. Here you can see all the commands and what they do. And here is the Brainfck code for printing the hello world to the console. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, I want to present to you the best code output in the world, hello world. And now let's run some pretty simple code like this. And here is a simple output. Do not forget to comment what output you think is better, the hard hello world one or one line this one. Follow for more!